Hello, YouTube. I'm going to read Psalm 1, starting in verse 1. Blessed is the man or woman that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bring forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. You know, if you're a Christian living in America, I don't know about other countries, but in America, at this point in our history, there's a lot of things happening that are totally unchristian. And today on the news, on NBC News, they were talking about that the Boy Scouts of America are reversing their position on homosexuality. And, you know, it used to be that the Bible was generally accepted in America as the Word of God. And it's not anymore. Our country is turning into a pagan society. And as a Christian, you see these things happening. The attitudes that are just totally ungodly. They're turning away from what is right. They're turning away from God and turning towards sin. And what people don't realize that don't follow God is that true happiness and freedom, liberty, peace, all good things come from God. Whether you believe it or not, it's the truth. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. You take away God out of a country, you lose your freedom. It happens every time. You can watch history. Look what's happening in America. We're losing our freedom all the time. The farther they turn from God, the less freedom we have. And I don't know about other Christians, but boy, sometimes I get weary. I get weary of all the sin. And not that I've arrived. I'm not sinless, no more than, everybody's a sinner. But it's an attitude towards sin. Christians, true Christians, hate sin. They hate sin in their life. They hate sin in other people's lives. They hate sin in the country's sins. And God says, blessed are the people that don't walk according to the world. The people that are blessed are the people that follow God. Really, I don't really know what to say. It's just that it's becoming a sad day. It really is becoming a sad day. And I just don't see it turning around. But really, I've expected it. Back in 1980, I got saved in 1978. In 1980, I was in the Air Force, and I told friends of mine, I said, you watch. In 20 years, this country will be falling apart. And I said, because people in my generation are having babies in 1980, and they won't raise their kids as Christians. They'll raise them without God. Well, it's been 33 years, and the country's fallen apart. Because America is forgetting God. Alexander Solzhenitsyn was a Russian that lived under the communist Soviet Union. And they asked him why he thinks Russia turned to communism. And you can look him up. He is a real well-known Christian writer. Alexander Solzhenitsyn said, Russia forgot God. America, you're forgetting God.